that's why if you've read my book, Income Booster 100 Plus Businesses to Work from Home and Ditch the 9 to 5, you can see in there from my personal experience from throughout the last 25-30 years of my life what I'm talking about in the aspects of what work has to get put into each of the different passive income opportunities that are out there, some of the tools you'll need, some of the resources, some of the ways to be able to market and things like that to be able to get your revenue flow going. If you haven't read that, I highly recommend that you do. It links in the description below. It's available in standard print, large print, and ebook, and working on the audiobook. Each of those topics requires its own dedicated amount of time that it's going to require out of you to make them work. You're going to have to figure out how much time that is for you specifically, because no two people are going to do the exact same thing in the exact same way, so you have to figure it out for your own operating procedures on how you're going to do things. Just know that things can be difficult. The smaller that you are in the aspects of maybe a social media following, it can be a little bit more difficult than somebody who has a few thousand followers. Even then, even if you have a few thousand followers, it still may be difficult for you versus somebody who has 1,000,000 followers. That's the difference. None of us are the same. There's a lot of different variables that play into the passive income business. And that's why it's such a variable for everybody to be able to get that perfect advice to be able to make $100,000 in a month or $1,000,000 a year or whatever number you want to throw out there. Passive income does require time and money. Nothing is 100% free other than those that you can start by doing just by like creating content on YouTube. However, even then, you might as well say you're costing money because you have an electric bill, you have a gas bill, internet bill, those things aren't free.